Briefly, Dugout, the first part of it has been finished. It's an exhibition of drawings and sculptures and a text that deals with the story of a man who's a baseball player that was born on a farm in Missouri in 1886, and about a woman who's a piano player who was born in a dugout in Oklahoma in 1905. And it's kind of over a stacking of kind of stories. It tells about these two people's lives kind of separately, and then when they kind of come together. At this point, he's pretty much too old for playing ball, and she's pretty much given up playing the piano. And the second part that we're doing tonight is about the strange, unexpected arrival of a child. And it immediately shifts from kind of the expanse of pre-World War II America to the kind of neurotic America post-World War II. So with that, we'll just start. The 1950s, a moonlit backyard at night. A worn homemade basketball goal is mounted on the back side of a garage, the backboard facing the audience. The grass in front of the goal is worn down to dirt. In another part of the yard, there's a wood picnic table with separate benches in front of a wall. A portion of the house is upstage center. A window is visible with a black armchair and a telescope. A flying saucer falls straight down out of the sky and crashes in the center of the stage. When the dust settles, an intense bright opening appears in the saucer and a long ramp comes out. War Boy appears on the ramp with a basketball. His body is painted completely white and he is naked except for blue jockey shorts hiked up uncomfortably high on his stomach. He is small and wiry with hair slicked back into a greasy 1950s-style ducktail. He stands momentarily in silhouette, then dribbles the ball down the ramp into the yard in front of the basketball goal. War Boy will appear throughout the following act as an echo, a shadow, or duplicate, but other reality. He will mimic the woman's actions, mimic narratives that are about him. At times, though usually not acknowledged, he performs actions right beside her, in front of, or behind her. He will also appear at times in illustrative tableaus in various locations on the stage. Whoever plays War Boy should be adept at mime and able to sing.
It's late at night. Everyone in the house is asleep. He stands in the backyard for a long time looking at the goal. Finally, he sets up to shoot. This is it, the last shot, the shot that will win the game, the one that changes everything, a dream shot. He is very tense. He holds the ball between his legs and shoots. The ball flies out in a great high and familiar arc. And in slow motion, just like before a car wreck, it lands in the hoop. The crowd goes absolutely berserk.
out in the backyard beneath the moon. Hanging out on the night like a cheap cartoon. Teenage boy on a free throw line. Backboard's glowing with what's on his mind.
The people he came from another time. So much another time that it might as well have been another planet. But it was him they thought was from outer space. And maybe he was. Everything changed after the bomb. Maybe he mutated. Anyway, she was an ex-piano player, fresh from a silent movie house in Denver. And he was an ex-catcher from St. Louis in the Texas Leagues. They meet at a railroad station in Amarillo. She smiles. Hi there, sunshine. And it just stops him dead in his tracks. He's a lot older than she is, but she loves his big open grin. And instead of going where they were gonna go, they go to supper. And they like each other's hands. She's recently divorced, and he is recently a widower. His wife just died. It's the summer of 1942, and as usual, America is at war. They are married 6 weeks later. He gives her a small ring with tiny diamonds. She gives him one son. Neither of their lives will ever be what they are again. The child is so unexpected that between the two of them, they call him the What's-It.
The flying What's-Its zoomed through city skies Friday night as numerous residents reported seeing flashes of light flying at unbelievable speeds. Identity of the strange objects continued to baffle all who claimed to have seen them. 3 university professors who examined photographs taken by a 13-year-old amateur photographer who showed up with the pictures of what he said he saw in the sky could offer no explanation. Some said it was secret government projects being conducted by the Air Force at the local SAC base, while others blamed lights reflecting in an odd manner off the wings of low-flying geese. Many doubted the authenticity of any of these reports, except...
What a shock. It came right out of space. Out of nowhere. Out of vapor. They didn't even show it to her for 3 days. And when they did, she passed out right on the spot. Looked exactly like a weird piece of red jelly. A spoon baby. you know, kind of a puddle. Like it had been clawed and pulled out with a pair of pliers. It didn't look like anybody in her family, that's for sure. And of course the old man saw it too, right after it was born, when it was even worse. But he didn't say anything. A forceps baby. This puddle, and the doctor just washed his hands like Pontius Pilate. When she nursed, she couldn't even watch. She wished very deeply for vodka. The idea of a child was unsettling enough at their age, at any age. But this